Governor Cuomo today signed a bill decriminalizing marijuana possession here in New York. Some say it's a step in the right direction, but it could have gone farther. Emily Burkhart joins us live from the Capitol to explain. Emily?
Jim, this law allows people in New York to have up to 2 ounces of marijuana in their possession, and it would only be considered a violation rather than a criminal offense. It also allows people with marijuana convictions to have their records expunged. Now, the question is, where is the money going to come from to do that?
That's going to be manpower, that's going to be people hours, and something that they could have been doing something else.
Rensselaer County District Attorney Mary Pat Donnelly says she's on board with expunging the records of those convicted of marijuana offenses. But she says implementing this new law could have been much more influential.
This was an opportunity to provide some education, to maybe acknowledge as a state that we're seeing marijuana maybe not as our biggest concern, but rather the other drugs that are really killing our children and harming our society, like fentanyl, heroin, and the other opioids. I wish that there had been some funding attached to it to send that message to New Yorkers.
Dr. Alice Green, executive director of the Center for Law and Justice, says she's also concerned about the money involved. If issued a violation, the penalty is a $50 fine for possession under 1 ounce and a $200 fine for possession between 1 to 2 ounces.
A lot of our people might not be able to afford the fine. And if your fines build up, or if you don't show up in court or whatever it happens to be, you could end up going to jail. So we have to be extremely concerned about that piece of it.
Green also says police can still stop someone on the street, something she says causes big problems in the Albany community.
We'll be watching very closely to see if what our residents tell us, whether they see the same level of stoppages on the street.
This law goes into effect 30 days from now, but Donnelly says several other reform issues passed this legislative session, like raise the age as well as turning over discovery in 16 days, are going to cost counties big time, much more than they had initially budgeted for. She said it's something every New Yorker should be concerned about. It's certainly something we're going to stay on top of, so stay tuned to News Channel 13 for the latest. Reporting in Albany, Emily Burkhart, News Channel 13. Back to you, Jim.
Thanks, Emily.